Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about something really important, software safety on Linux, especially when it comes to third-party repositories like PPA. And of course, we'll be focusing on a practical example when a project that's recently gained a lot of attention in the Linux community. Now, before we dive into WinBoat itself, let's talk about why this topic matters. On Linux, one of the great things is freedom. You can install almost anything, customize every corner of your system, and experiment with thousands of repositories. But that freedom comes with responsibility. PPAs, COPRs, and similar third-party sources can be powerful tools, but they can also be dangerous if used without care. A PPA, or personal package archive, is basically a software repository that someone maintains on their own. It's not part of your official distribution, and that means the code inside it hasn't gone through the same review, security checks, or signing processes that official packages do. The same applies to COPRs in Fedora or third-party repos in other distros. The problem is, when you add a random PPA or a COPR, you're giving it root-level permission to install and update software on your system. That means the owner of that repo can push updates, modify binaries, or even include malicious code without you noticing. And unless you're inspecting every single package line, you're essentially trusting someone you don't know with your system's core. This is why developers and maintainers always remind users to stay cautious. Just because something's easy to install doesn't mean it's safe. A random repository could contain outdated software, unpatched security vulnerabilities, or code that conflicts with your system libraries and, in the worst case, malware. Now, let's talk about WinBoat. It has a great example of modern Linux software done right. A tool designed to make managing Windows applications on Linux simpler and cleaner. But like with any popular open source project, fake sources start popping up. Some people repackage or redistribute it unofficially. You might see random PPAs claiming latest WinBoat build, or someone sharing it through a shady link on social media. And here's where you need to be careful. The WinBoat developers, TibixDev, and the team behind the project have made it crystal clear. Only download WinBoat from their official sources. Those are winboat.app, the official website, and github.com/tibix dev/winboat/releases, the verified GitHub page. If you see any other PPA, COPR, or download link that isn't one of these, it's not official. And using it means you're trusting a middleman with your system. Maybe it's just a fan re-upload, or maybe it's something worse. Let's imagine a simple scenario. You install a random WinBoat latest PPA because it claims to give you new features. But what you don't know is that it has a modified script that adds telemetry, injects ads, or collects data from your home directory. You might never notice until your system starts behaving strangely. And since it's running with elevated permissions, the damage can be serious. That's why using official sources isn't just about supporting the developer. It's about protecting your data and system. The official GitHub page provides verified releases, signed binaries, and checksums. You can verify. When you download from the official site, you can be confident the package hasn't been altered. Now, let's go a bit deeper. Why do fake PPAs and repos even exist? Sometimes it's just convenience. People want easier installation methods, especially for newcomers. But other times, it's more malicious. They might want to inject code, collect system data, or even hijack dependencies. The open source world is built on trust, but not everyone deserves it. This is why you'll often hear advice like, if it's not in your distro's official repos or the project's official site, don't install it. You should also verify downloads on GitHub. Every release of WinBoat includes checksums or signatures. These let you confirm that what you downloaded is exactly what the developers uploaded. No extra code, no hidden surprises. Let's take a few minutes to talk about how you can verify that. After downloading, you can run a checksum tool like SHA-256sum in your terminal. Compare the output with the value listed on the GitHub release page. If they match, the file's safe. If not, delete it immediately. It's a small step that can save you a lot of trouble. Also, be aware of phishing links. Some malicious actors create websites that look almost identical to the official project pages. Same logos, same colors, same descriptions, but they redirect you to altered downloads. Always check the domain carefully. The real WinBoat site is winboat.app, not .net, not .io, not .xyz. Another thing to remember, open source doesn't automatically mean safe. Yes, the code is public, but unless the community actively reviews it, vulnerabilities can still exist. That's why responsible developers like the WinBoat team push regular updates, patch issues quickly, and publish everything openly on GitHub. Supporting that ecosystem helps everyone stay secure. So if you ever want to share a WinBoat or recommend it to friends, make sure you're sharing the official links, spread awareness about using verified sources. The more people know, the fewer will fall victim to fake repositories. Now, a quick word about system hygiene. Always remove old or unused PPAs and third-party repos. You can list them in Ubuntu using ls/etc/apat/sources.list.d/ and clean up the ones you don't need. Each one you keep is another possible entry point for compromised updates. To sum it up, using PPAs and COPRs isn't bad, but it's a matter of trust. Only add those from developers, and when possible, prefer official distribution packages or flat packs from FlatHub, which are sandboxed and safer. So remember, always use WinBoat's official sources, winboat.app and github.com/tibix, dev/winboat/releases, and stay alert. Linux security is in your hands. That's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps spread awareness about safe software practices in the open source world. Let's keep Linux safe, one install at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.